You find yourself standing at the edge of a fog-shrouded forest, the air thick with tension, as if nature itself holds its breath. The trees, ancient and towering, loom before you like sentinels guarding dark secrets. You can almost hear their whispers, echoing the forgotten stories of those who came before. Hidden among their branches lies a truth so dangerous it could shake the very foundations of the world you know. This is not a land where innocent wildlife roams free, where nature thrives in harmony. No, this forest has become a battleground, a silent witness to an insidious war being waged beneath the cover of branches and leaves. The innocence portrayed in documentaries, flush with vibrant colors and joyful animals, is a stark contrast to the grim reality lurking in the shadows. The earth here is stained with more than just fallen leaves. It is marked by greed, ignorance, and unspeakable cruelty. Suddenly, a rustle pierces the stillness, and the air shifts with an unsettling urgency. You know that in this profound silence lies the hidden cries of innocence, trapped beneath the weight of human greed. Betrayal, shrouded in the raw beauty of the natural world, it fills your lungs with a chilling awareness. You are about to encounter the unimaginable, a remarkable event that blurs the lines between predator and protector. As if summoned by fate, you bear witness to a heart-stopping moment. A bear emerges from the dense underbrush. Its form is powerful and commanding, muscles rippling beneath its fur as it navigates the landscape. It seems surreal, like something from a storybook, yet you feel the raw truth pulsing in the air around you. Driven by instinct, desperation, and an urgency you cannot yet comprehend, this magnificent creature boldly strides toward an illicit freezer hidden deep within the shadows. A moment hangs heavy in the air, laden with anticipation and dread. You lean forward, breathless, your eyes locked on the bear as it approaches the sinister structure, a relic of human depravity. You cannot shake the gnawing awareness of the fates of countless innocent lives contained within. The image flashes in your mind, frigid bodies lying still, stripped of their spirit, victims of an insatiable hunger for profit. The thought chills you to your core, triggering an instinctive desire to shield the vulnerable from the evil that binds them. But then, against all odds, the bear does the unthinkable. It confronts the metallic barrier with a determined roar, an expression of defiance and raw emotion that echoes within you. The growl reverberates like thunder amidst the hushed whispers of the forest. Fueled by a primal urge to protect, it defies nature's odds, forcing open the door like a guardian breaking through chains. Harsh reality crumbles before your eyes. You witness a shocking infiltration that shatters the illusions you once held about the natural order. This creature, fierce and noble, stands as a testament to the strength of the wild, the energy of the forest igniting within it. Life beckons within the darkness, a flicker amidst the frost, an ember that can still catch fire. The bear thrusts its massive paw into the grim interior, rummaging through the harrowing contents as if searching for something that still breathes, an instinctive plea to resurrect the fallen. As the refrigerator door swings open, the cold air escapes like a long-held breath, filling the clearing with its biting presence. Inside, you see the haunting sight of stillness, nature's resilience dimmed, like discarded memories frozen in time. Yet, amidst this tragic tableau, the bear nudges the lifeless forms, its movements tender and filled with passion. In that singular act, it implores the shattered spirits to awaken, to rise once more from the depths of despair. Fight, you imagine it saying, channeling energies beyond your understanding. Time seems to freeze and you gasp, clenching your fists as the realization dawns upon you. This bear is not merely an animal acting on instinct, it is a guardian of the voiceless, a symbol of hope rising from the ashes of despair. Their fates are intertwined, the bear's fierce love manifesting in its insistence that life must endure against all odds. This shocking event unfolds before you like a vivid dream, an awakening to the truths you've long ignored. This moment exposes not only the lengths animals will go to save one another, but also reveals the chilling reality of illegal wildlife trafficking, a truth too often brushed aside in the face of human greed. You can feel the world around you throbbing with urgency. Nature is pushing back, its voice reclaiming the narrative, seeking justice for those silenced. Will this bear's audacious act of heroism compel you to confront the darkness? It urges you to awaken from your complacency, to believe in the possibility of change, even against all odds. As you stand transfixed by this incredible scene, you cannot help but wonder, how many others have witnessed the silent suffering and done nothing? How many have turned their backs on these beautiful creatures, allowing the cycle of trauma to continue unabated? You are left holding the weight of knowledge, and an ember of responsibility ignites within your soul. A calling to action against the shadows that loiter along the fringes of this world, where greed seeks to conquer compassion. The air grows charged around you, electric with uncertainty. You realize that a shift occurs not just in the bear's heart, but in your own. Your perspective twists like branches caught in the wind, and a flicker burns brightly in your chest. This bear stands defiant, its resolve echoing in the depths of your being, igniting a revolutionary courage. A reminder that while darkness may always lurk, so too does the resilience of the wild. Will you follow this spark? Will you join the fight against the injustices that linger just beyond the tree line? The fate of the forest, entwined with that of every creature within, rests upon your shoulders. As you move forward, ready to uncover the stories that lie hidden in the embrace of the trees, you know that your own journey is only beginning, illuminating the path toward connection, empathy, and eventual change. As you step deeper into the forest, an overwhelming sense of urgency envelops you like a shroud. The canopy above weaves a tapestry of shadow and light, each sunbeam puncturing the haze with a flicker of warmth. Yet, beneath this beauty lies a grim reality, one that pulses with the heartbeat of the earth, a quiet symphony of despair that permeates the air. Each rustle of leaves and snap of twigs resonates with the whispered cries of creatures ensnared in a tragic fate, held captive by the ruthless grip of human greed. You walk on, driven by an instinctive need to understand the hidden suffering around you. The forest, once a sanctuary, feels like a prison. Every step you take reveals the stark contrast between what life should be and what it has become. The silence is deafening, punctuated only by the distant murmur of flowing water, but even that sounds like a mournful goodbye. You can almost hear the echoes of freedom, fading gradually like the whispers of memories caught in a time warp. In the distance, you hear a heart-wrenching symphony, the cries of the innocent. They intertwine with the gentle rustle of leaves, forming a haunting melody that haunts your every thought. You stop, standing still, heart racing. This is the eerie soundtrack of suffering. Animals in snares, their bodies twisted in unnatural positions, creatures tranquilized, stacked like discarded goods. Victims of a merciless industry that thrives on exploitation. You focus on the cries, each one a reminder of lives lost too soon, dreams extinguished before they had a chance to flourish. You imagine the world these beings once inhabited, lush fields, sun-drenched trails, the freedom to roam and thrive. You picture their confusion, their fear, feeling unmoored in the face of impending doom. The weight crashes down on you, pooling in your chest, and you sink deeper into contemplation. Your own heart aches for every pulse, silenced by greed's heavy hand, and then your mind slips into darker territories. You envision the poachers, faces obscured by masks, hands weathered by the burden of their choices. Their eyes are dull like stones, void of empathy. You picture their sinister activity beneath the veil of darkened trees, lurking with traps, weaving nets of despair. They walk through the forest not as protectors, but as predators, wielding tools of destruction with an insatiable hunger for more wealth. The moment feels suffocating. The innocence of the wild clashes violently with human inhumanity. With each breath, you feel a tightening of the throat, a struggle against the truth you cannot unsee. Why do these men choose exploitation over coexistence? You can see the tension weave itself through the branches of the trees, creating a net of despair that entraps not just the wildlife, but your own sense of peace as well. Time is of the essence. You sense the urgency, the ticking clock, a countdown to survival. Every trapped animal fights against not just their bonds, but also against fading hope. Shadows flicker, and fear seeps into the space around you, the faint silhouette of the bear haunting your thoughts. You wonder, is nature's pulse strong enough to awaken them? Suddenly, the forest feels alive with an electric hum. Each creature, whether hidden or visible, embodies the burning will to survive. You become acutely aware of the instincts sparking within the hearts of these beings. Survival drives them further into despair. But something stirs just beneath the surface. Can they feel the bear's strength thumping like a prayer through the foliage? Are they emboldened by the presences of those unyielding souls, willing to rise against the tide of darkness? You press on, heart racing, as you dive deeper into this living tapestry of suffering and hope. You can almost feel their energy radiating, invisible threads weaving every animal together in solidarity. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing their cries to intermingle with your own thoughts. One question rises prominently amidst the noise: who will help them? Who will be the guardian for those who cannot protect themselves? It strikes you, the need for allies, the calling of voices united. The bear stands resolved against oppression, its bravery igniting a flicker of hope within the darkest corners of despair. But it cannot do this alone. The forest, whispering its secrets, beckons others to join. The flame must spread, illuminate pathways of change that extend far beyond the stands of trees, echoing through every corner of society. With a surge of courage, you find a renewed purpose. As you forge ahead into the heart of this wild place, you are no longer merely an observer. You are an ally. The knowledge weighs heavily upon your shoulders, yet gives you resolve. The urgency stirs within you like a wildfire, igniting a commitment to act, to share their story, to become a voice echoing through corridors of apathy. Your thoughts swirl, tangled like the branches above. You see the faces of all those animals trapped and silenced, their spirits yearning for recognition, longing for connection. Their plight becomes intertwined with your own heart. You feel empathy swelling within you, urging you to take up their cause, to shed light on the hidden darkness that festers within the human heart. And as you step through the forest, the whisper of leaves becomes a rallying cry. Nature calls upon you with demanding urgency, asking you to listen and to act. You know that this precious ecosystem, where each paw print and feathered wing carries significance, is inextricably linked to the broader narrative of the world. You cannot look away. You cannot turn your back. This journey transforms you from an observer into an advocate, a guardian in your own right. With every footfall echoing like a heartbeat in the quiet, you venture forth, an ember stoked by conviction on the path of discovery, eager to awaken others to the unseen battles fought amid the tranquility of the forest. The landscape around you may still be steeped in shadows, but your spirit ignites with purpose. The fight against the darkness is on, and every moment matters. As you push deeper into the woods, the atmosphere shifts palpably. The light wanes and the shadows grow longer, enveloping you in a cloak of uncertainty. Yet there is no turning back. You feel the tug of destiny urging you forward, an unwritten story still waiting to unfold. Suddenly the wind shifts, carrying a subtle change, a hint of something stirring in the air. You pause, heart thrumming, sensing that the conflict brewing in this forest is about to reach a boiling point. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, a primal instinct grasping for understanding. It murmurs through the leaves, a warning or perhaps a promise. Something monumental is set to transpire, an upheaval long overdue. Then it happens, the moment where instinct meets action, a turning point unlike any you could have imagined. Out of the dimness, the bear appears again, emerging as a majestic force ignited by urgency and a fierce determination. It moves swiftly, propelled by an uncanny awareness of the chaos around it. You can almost taste the tension in the air as that primal energy propels it forward, muscles extending beneath its powerful frame. You witness the poachers lurking not far away, their presence a dark stain amidst the serenity. They're oblivious, consumed by their greed, intent on a transaction that exploits innocent lives. The bear, a silent guardian, draws closer, and you feel your heart race, each heartbeat syncing with the rhythm of impending justice. There's an unspoken connection that courses through the undergrowth. You can feel it pulsing like the very heart of the forest itself, alive with energy and purpose. Your breath catches as the bear's piercing gaze locks onto the men. In that instant, you sense a prelude to battle, a monumental clash of nature's rightful fury against human cruelty. The poachers walk, unaware that they have trespassed into a sanctuary governed by ancient laws that require balance and respect. Oblivious to the storm brewing beneath their feet, they fiddle with their tools, hefting their weapons, ready to impose their will upon the lives held captive. With a sudden roar that shatters the silence like glass, the bear lunges forward, a manifestation of Mother Nature's wrath incarnate. The trees tremble alongside you, as if cheering for their champion. Leaves rustle like applause, urging the bear on. In that moment, you understand. This isn't merely an animal's instinct. It is as if the very spirit of the forest has awakened, rising in defense of its kin. You watch, spellbound, as the bear springs into action, a blur of motion and purpose. Every muscle, every sinewy fiber of its being is dedicated to one cause: liberation. The poachers whirl around, their eyes widening in disbelief, and panic grips the air. Fear has a taste, and it's bitter upon your tongue, but that does not deter the bear. It charges onward, a tempest in the night. You can hardly breathe, yet you remain transfixed, a witness to the wild's unwillingness to cower in silence. The bear slams its body against the metallic door of the freezer, the sound reverberating through the trees like thunder. You see the eyes of the poachers widen with shock, disbelief mingling with adrenaline. The tables have turned, the predator now faces its reckoning. In a heartbeat, steel bends under the weight of resolve. The door gives way, swinging open to reveal its grim contents. Inside, the stillness is haunting, a palpable weight that carries the memories of countless beings lost too soon. The bear doesn't falter. It pushes through the threshold, navigating a realm where hope teeters on a precipice, daring to reclaim what has been unjustly taken. With powerful, deliberate nudges, the bear rouses the lifeless forms within. It's an act of urgency, a tender battle cry for urgency and life, as if imploring them to rise from despair. You feel a swell of disbelief course through you. This magnificent creature is more than a force of nature. It embodies everything the wild represents. It is justice incarnate, defiance wrapped in fur, and then magic unfolds before your eyes. The flicker of life dances in the air, a spark igniting the darkness. You marvel as some of the captive creatures respond to the bear's touch. A shudder moves through the still bodies, the faintest breath of air escaping mouths that were once sealed in silence. The impossible happens. For every heartbeat within you that longs for change, the forest echoes back, rejuvenated. As you witness the unfolding miracle, a wave of hope washes over you. The forest stirs, the sounds of distant hearts returning to life filling the air. The bear, steadfast in its pursuit of freedom, stands as a beacon of relentless courage. In this electrifying moment, everything seems to shift. The balance of power has tipped, the force of nature reclaiming its ground. You feel the connection deepening, a profound understanding that transcends the boundaries of species. The bond unites you with the bear, the liberated animals, and the whispering spirits of the forest. You realize that the fight against darkness does not belong to one. It is a collective struggle woven together, a tapestry of strength and resilience, light against lurking shadows. Yet, in the aftermath, the realization strikes you. This battle is not yet won. The bear, resolute, stands tall, but the poachers remain shocked and unyielding. You sense the urgency. They will not take defeat easily. You glance back toward the entrance of the forest, a sudden fight-or-flight instinct surging through you. The bear lets out another mighty roar, rallying the spirits of the forest. You steel yourself despite the fear gnawing at your insides, determined to join the fray. Their fate hinges on bravery, a shared resolve that binds you to these creatures, the ferocity of their spirit mirrored in your own. The bear is a symbol of hope, and you understand now. You are one with the wild, standing in solidarity with the very essence of life that fights for its future. With a newfound heart, you realize this moment is just the beginning, a catalyst for change echoing through time. Everything aligns, and the spirit of the wild is set ablaze. In the lingering wake of the bear's roar, a surge of energy courses through the forest, resonating with the struggle for justice and freedom. The atmosphere crackles as if the entire landscape hangs on the precipice of change, a raw, collective heartbeat that unites all creatures in spirit. Yet, the poachers remain firm, their disbelief morphing into anger and desperation. They stumble backward, surveying the scene unfolding before them with wide eyes. The fierce guardian of the forest stands resolute, its spirit ignited. You know instinctively that this is a moment pregnant with the potential for transformation. Hope breathes deeply in the hearts of the liberated animals, yet awareness dawns within you. This fight represents so much more than a single battle. It symbolizes the larger war waged against inhumanity and neglect, a quest to reclaim the right to coexist in a balance forged in respect. This struggle isn't just for the lives stilled by greed, but for the very future of an ecosystem fighting to be heard amid the chaos that humanity has wrought. Each second stretches painfully, the tension palpable as the air thickens with purpose. You observe the liberated creatures emerging, blinking against the harsh light of confinement, yet slowly finding their footing, emboldened by the bear's defiance. You can feel the whispers of nature echoing all around you. The wind shifts through the trees. The rustling leaves sound along the lines of a call to arms. An awakening stirs within the very fabric of life. Emboldened by their proximity, the animals begin to venture into the open, some hesitating, others instinctively crossing the threshold into the realm of freedom. As they shake off the residue of bondage, a sense of solidarity forms, a primal recognition that they are parts of a greater whole, pieces that must work together to survive. You feel it too, a realization blossoming within you, urging you to act, to channel the fire ignited by the bear into a rallying call among this gathering force of nature. The strength in numbers can't be underestimated. Unity can turn the tide. You stand tall, reflecting their courage, and you find your voice, a resonant rallying cry that compels you to stand with the wild against the dark underbelly of greed. Together, You shout, the sheer volume of your words erupting like a thunderstorm, resonating through the thicket. The echo carries the weight of every voiceless creature, every spirit seeking a return to its rightful place in this world. We are stronger together. We will not fall silent. The words pierce through the veil of fear, igniting a sense of unity that transcends mere survival. Wild eyes fixate on you, and you see the collective resolve reflected in their stares. The bear raises its massive head, exhaling a breath that combines courage and ferocity, rallying the souls around you. The urgency in your collective pulse surges, fostering an energy that feels palpable, electric. The poachers recover quickly, sensing that the tide is turning. With determination mixed with desperation, they ready their weapons, their intentions dark as they step forward, faced with rebellion. Rage simmers in their eyes. Their greed blinds them to the truth of the devastation they wreak. But within your heart, determination turns into a steadfast flame. You are not alone. The wild stands with you. As the first shot rings out, piercing the air, time seems to slow. The sound is immediate, sharp, shocking, a reminder of the peril afoot. Yet the bear does not flinch. It charges forward. Instincts long honed drive it to protect the fragile lives now finding their strength. You watch in awe as it gracefully sidesteps the danger, the embodiment of strength and wisdom. A sense of urgency grips you as the other animals rally beside their protector, emboldened by witnessing the bear's courage. Some react instinctively, snapping into action, darting between trees as they share the plan transmitting through the pulse of the forest. Signals pass between them, swift movements melding into a dance of defiance. The liberated creatures scatter, creating a diversion, drawing the poacher's attention away from where you stand. A powerful rush of adrenaline courses through you, a primal connection with the wilderness that surges to the forefront. You hold your ground, determined to stand firm against the encroaching darkness. Each breath draws in the essence of the wild, the energy of the fight flowing through your veins. The bear's roar fills the sky, echoing in waves of strength. It has rallied the heart of the forest. It stands not just as a guardian of the innocent, but as a formidable, collective force fighting against oppression. You realize that this is no small battle. This is the flashpoint of a movement, a call for protection that resounds far beyond the sheltering trees, rippling across humanity's conscience. Flee! You shout to the animals closest to you, urging them with urgency. Safety isn't just an individual quest. It's collective. In this moment, you embody their voice. You weave through the chaos, lending counsel, guiding them toward the paths of safety where they can escape the clutches of greedy hands. In your heart, you understand now what it truly means to be a steward of the wild, to stand witness to sorrow yet honor every flicker of hope ignited in the aftermath. You are no longer just an observer, you are a participant in a story larger than life itself, an agent of change intricately woven into the fabric of resilience. The cacophony of shots, roars, and cries creates a symphony of defiance, reverberating through the forest, a harmonious cry echoing against the weight of oppression. It's a reminder of the collective strength that exists when fear gives way to unity, when chaos births courage. And in the heart of that tumult, you finally embrace your own transformation. No longer defined by the silence of indifference, you are a thread connected to every creature, every heartbeat, every whisper of the forest. The fight against darkness is no longer an abstract. It is an urgent, living truth, the embodiment of hope working tirelessly to reclaim the rights of the wild. The uncertainty may linger, but your resolve stands unyielding. With each pulse between breaths, you affirm your commitment. You are part of a movement pushing back against despair, a community striving to weave a new story where respect for all life reigns. From this battlefield, hope will bloom in the most fertile soils, and together the wild shall rise. As the cacophony of the struggle engulfs you, the urgency courses through your veins, and you realize that this moment signifies something far greater, a collective awakening. The bear remains a stalwart sentinel, defiant against the encroaching shadows of greed. With conviction burning bright, you shout to the liberated animals around you, urging them to unite. Flee, you implore, your voice a determined beacon in the chaos. Together, stand strong. Each liberated creature, emboldened by the courage of the bear, begins to move, a swirling mass of fur, feathers, and spirit. They surge forward with newfound resolve, scattering as if instinctively recognizing that survival depends on their unity. Your heart quickens. Energy pulses through you, igniting a flame of purpose. You are not merely witnessing this transformation. You are part of a movement intricately woven into the supportive fabric of nature. The shifts in the atmosphere are palpable, the forest itself responding to the call for freedom. The leaves shimmer with the promise of change, and you sense the bond that connects every creature, a living tapestry of resilience and defiance binding wild against oppression. The poachers, scrambling to regain control, seem oblivious to the power of what they face. With the bear at the forefront, it roars another commanding cry, shaking the very earth beneath your feet. You can't help but marvel at the raw strength emanating from this creature, a relentless guardian echoing the heartbeat of the forest. The poachers, momentarily stunned, stagger in dismay as nature rallies behind its champions. But the threat remains. Shots ring out into the air, the sound of violence a stark reminder of the danger to all involved. You feel the tension rise, the instinct to flee battling against the urge to fight. Yet the fire of commitment ignites within you. "We won't back down," you declare, courage stealing your resolve. The animals scatter again, fear transforming into empowerment. You find yourself running alongside the bear through the underbrush, hearts fluttering with the shared urgency of freedom. You realize that survival isn't just an individual quest. It requires collective bravery. The community of the wild must take a stand against tyranny. As the poachers regroup, desperation flooding their actions, you feel an urge to confront them, to send forth a powerful signal that humanity must respect the lives of all creatures. "Enough," you shout, your voice cutting through the din like a hammer to glass. "You will not conquer us. The wild stands united." In that pivotal moment, the poachers falter, thrown off balance. Your words echo the unyielding spirit of nature, reminding them of the untamable strength that resides in every living being. The bear charges forward, representing the forest's resolute spirit. You can feel the collective energy of survival immersing you all, a harmony of united purpose that transforms fear into strength. The tide of the battle begins to shift as liberated animals trail behind you, emboldened by the rallying cry. They weave through the clearing, disrupting the poachers' attempts to regain control. The earth trembles, charged with the essence of resilience. The sunlight radiates down, casting a golden glow over this struggle, illuminating the courage that exists when heartbeats align. As the poachers attempt to tighten their grip, they are met with a new force, the harmonious unity of the wild against their insolence. Their sights turn back toward the bear, which embodies ferocity and bravery. In the face of their aggression, you see desperation painted across their faces, fear morphing into rage. But now, for once, the balance tips in nature's favor. The bear stands steadfast, muscles coiled, ready to protect every life-seeking refuge. Your own heartbeat syncs with that of the forest, and you embrace your role in this battle. Now fight for what is right. You urge the animals, channeling their energy into collective action. The forest beckons to you, and you feel your connection to every creature strengthen. The poacher's resolve wavers, shadows receding in the face of unity. They scramble, grappling with their defeat as nature takes back what belongs to it. The chorus of roars echoes through the clearing, a celebration of resilience, an anthem of hope. The pursuit diminishes, the air fills with the promise of a future where the wild is cherished and protected. In this moment of clarity, you catch your breath, allowing a wave of gratitude to wash over you. You've witnessed a moment when darkness was met with defiance. You understand deeply that this fight does not end here. It is the beginning of a movement that seeks to protect the delicate balance of life in every aspect. Amidst the aftermath, you realize your journey has just begun. With each heartbeat, you embrace your newfound role as a steward of the wild, committed to amplifying the whispers of the forest and the stories that must be told. As the liberated animals reclaim their place, weaving through the trees, you vow to stand as their protector, their champion, reminding the world of the beauty and fragility of life. Nature has taught you invaluable lessons. It inspires you to bear witness, to take action, and to ensure that the stories echo forward. In the years to come, you will carry forth this revelation, transforming shadows of despair into radiant light that beckons for change. Together, you step into the light of a new day, a guardian among the wild, ready to amplify the call for justice throughout the vast, intertwined tapestry of existence. The morning light filters through the trees, illuminating the path ahead, casting a warm glow over the forest as you absorb the scene before you. In the aftermath of the tumult, a renewed sense of purpose settles deep within you. The roar of the bear fades into the gentle rustling of leaves, a melody woven with the breath of every liberated creature. You stand on sacred ground, among the wild, where spirit and resilience thrive. As you look around, you see the remnants of chaos slowly transforming into serenity. The liberated animals, no longer bound by the chains of fear, begin to explore their sanctuary, cautiously stepping into the light. Each creature you see is a testament to survival, a vibrant reminder of the strength it takes to reclaim what is rightfully theirs. You marvel at the beauty in their movements, the deer grazing under the canopy, birds soaring high, their calls a symphony of freedom. The bear wanders closer, its massive form embodying both grace and power. You feel an unspoken bond forming between you, a connection birthed from shared experience. It is a guardian not just of these creatures, but of the very essence of the wild, a living testament to the resistance against those who would seek to diminish it. You approach, humbled, realizing you have been through the crucible of fear and emerged a champion not just for the animals, but for the entire ecosystem. In this moment, clarity washes over you. You know what you must do. You can't leave this world unknown to the masses. The story of resilience, of unity, of the bear that stood against greed, it must be shared. The echoes of this battle will ripple through life, inspiring others to protect the fragile balance of existence. You vow to carry this message beyond the confines of the trees, to awaken those who have grown deaf to the cries of nature. Gently, you reach out a hand and touch the bear's fur, a grounding connection to the wild. It turns its deep-set eyes on you, a mirror reflecting trust and understanding. You feel strength flow through you, a sacred charge urging you to become its voice. As you pen your thoughts on the forest floor with a stick, the sun rises higher, illuminating your words. Together, in unity, we can protect the wild. Each stroke of your makeshift pen weaves a narrative, a living document of triumph over adversity, breathing hope into the silence. With renewed determination, you set out to gather stories from the forest. You roam the paths, walk in the footsteps of the liberated animals, listening intently to the rhythm of their lives, the rustling leaves, the flutter of wings, the cautious steps of creatures just discovering freedom. These are tales of survival, each one a thread in the intricate tapestry of life that must be honored and shared. You feel a newfound responsibility to be a bridge between the wild and humanity. You picture the faces of children, the curious glances of hikers, the skeptical eyes of those engulfed in the grind of urban life. How can they hear the forest's wisdom if they are too far removed? You resolve to create a platform where they can listen, a sanctuary devoted to the stories that must be told. As you navigate the forest, each corner reveals itself like a chapter unfolding, and every moment spent learning deepens your connection to this vibrant community. You recount the whispers of the stream, the stories told by the flickering shadows cast by the trees. You pledge to integrate these encounters into your narrative, a symphony of voices intertwining to advocate for the rights of every living being. Months pass, and your efforts begin to take shape. You organize community events, inviting schools, families, and nature enthusiasts to experience the magic you have come to know. With each gathering, you share the story of the bear and the struggle against the shadow of exploitation. Your words are a celebration of every life, a call to action resonating with all who will listen. The impact of your journey begins to ripple outward like the waves in a pond. The message reaches hearts, the awareness grows, and more eyes open to the unseen battles waged in silence. Stories shared ignite passion, nurturing empathy among the masses. People start showing up, not just to listen but to stand shoulder to shoulder with you, a community forming in defense of the wild. And in every moment spent advocating for this cause, the bear remains present in your heart. You know it watches over this awakened community with pride, a guardian of the stories you carry forth. Each soul drawn into the orbit of nature's call becomes part of an expanding movement, an ever-growing family united by purpose. As seasons change and autumn paints the forest in brilliant hues, you stand once more in the clearing. It is a sacred space of solidarity, where nature and humanity converge. Together, you and your community enact change, a force to be reckoned with, a testament to the power of collective action. You watch as children run about, chasing one another through the trees, laughter ringing clear and pure, and you smile, realizing that they are now inheritors of this voice, torchbearers of a legacy dedicated to protecting the world's wild heart. Time weaves on, and you see how far you have come. What began as a singular mission to protect those bound by silence has grown into a movement that fosters education and advocacy. Nature has a way of weaving lives together, of creating threads stronger than iron through its lessons. You pay homage to the bear, a keeper of this awakening, forever etched into your spirit. It is in this moment that you understand. This fight is not just yours. It belongs to the collective heartbeat of nature. And as long as there are souls willing to listen, to learn, to stand tall against the tides of greed, hope will continue to rise. With each passing day, you stand resolute, reminding the world that every voice matters, that in unity, the wild remains alive. The crisp air of autumn wraps around you like a comforting blanket, the leaves crunching softly beneath your feet as you tread the familiar paths of the forest. Each step is a reminder of the journey that has unfolded, a path intertwined with the soul of the wild and the lives you've touched along the way. The vibrant hues of red and gold envelop the landscape, a tapestry of nature's artistry. This autumn, the forest sings of victory, a song born of resilience and collaboration. The community continues to grow, gathering regularly for discussions centered around conservation. They come from all walks of life: families, students, environmentalists, each with a promise to protect the memories woven into the fabric of the forest. Together, you delve into workshops, sharing knowledge about local flora and fauna, the threats posed by poaching, and the urgent need for sustainable practices. Every voice ringing out is a note in the symphony of nature, each heartbeat resonating with purpose. Today marks a special occasion, the first annual Wild Hearts celebration. You've organized an event to unite everyone in gratitude for the wild, where stories echo throughout the trees. Banners made from reclaimed materials flutter in the gentle breeze, adorned with sketches of the animals that roam these lands. As the sun begins to rise, casting a warm glow, the clearing transforms into a marketplace of ideas and inspiration. Families bustle around the makeshift stalls, each one vibrant with energy. The air fills with laughter, the tantalizing scent of homemade foods, and the joyful chatter of children learning through play, their curiosity igniting a passion that will endure for years to come. You catch sight of one young girl, sitting cross-legged on the forest floor, surrounded by a circle of her peers. She is animatedly sharing the tale of the bear who fought to reclaim freedom for all, her eyes shining with excitement as the others listen intently. You smile, feeling pride swell within you. This is the legacy you envisioned, a ripple of hope igniting across generations. You remember your own journey, how you once felt small in a world filled with insurmountable challenges. But here, among these children, you see it's different. They are empowered, equipped with knowledge and empathy that fosters a deep respect for the earth. As you wander the celebration, mingling among the booths, you share the stories of the bear and the animals that fought for survival. The response is electrifying. Eyes widen, hearts beat louder, and the passion for protection grows stronger. You hear whispers of plans to start local wildlife watch programs, initiatives to restore native plant species, and ideas to educate even younger children. People are inspired to act, each contribution weaving its way into the intricate web of community action. Then, a voice calls out from behind you, drawing your attention. It's one of the local elders, a respected figure in the community. She steps forward, her gaze steady and wise. In honoring the wild, we also honor our own spirits, she begins, her voice carrying a weight and softness that commands attention. This forest has seen countless generations, and it remembers each one. Today, we strengthen that bond. We become stewards of this earth. Her words resonate deeply, igniting a fire within everyone gathered. You watch as heads nod in agreement, each person sharing a mutual understanding of the responsibility that lies with them. This newfound commitment to not only safeguard wildlife, but also to fold those stories into the narrative of their own lives. The sun casts longer shadows as the afternoon drifts toward evening. As twilight begins to wrap its arms around the forest, you gather everyone. It's time for the final ceremony of the day. You stand at the heart of the clearing, surrounded by the community you've built. Together, you light a circle of candles, each flame flickering as a symbol of hope and gratitude for the wild that gives so much. The encroaching darkness may seem daunting, but each light, however small, is a beacon of resistance. One by one, people step forward, sharing what they will commit to as protectors of nature. You listen as voices rise and intertwine, a powerful chorus echoing into the depths of the forest. Together, you promise each other to continue the struggle, to raise awareness, and to feed the growing movement with stories that ignite passion and action. You relish the unity that surrounds you, knowing that beyond this clearing lies a network of hearts committed to protecting the sanctity of the wild. As the last candle flickers, you take a moment to reflect. How far you have come, how many lives have been touched, how many hearts now beat as one with the rhythm of nature. It was a long road to reach this point, and every challenge along the way has birthed something beautiful: hope, strength, and solidarity. The first stars begin to twinkle in the velvety night sky, echoing the light that has emerged from this gathering. You sense changes sweeping through the community, a shift in perspective, a newfound respect for the intricate dance between humanity and nature. Your heart fills with warmth. The forest has not just been a witness to this transformation, it has been a vital part of it. As you look toward the horizon, you envision the journey ahead. The bear, your loyal guardian, remains in your heart, a reminder that every act of defiance against injustice can reshape lives. You understand that protection is not merely an act. It is a legacy passed from one generation to the next, an eternal bond affirming that nature thrives when humanity chooses to listen. The night deepens, but the warmth of this community lingers in your being. The wild and its defenders stand united, each committed to nurturing the sacred trust bestowed upon them. As you leave the clearing that evening, you carry with you not just the stories of the past, but a vision, a promise. Together, you will continue to advocate for the wild heart, ensuring that the tapestry of life weaves on, vibrant and alive. The dawn breaks with a gentle hush, the sun casting a golden hue over the forest as you wake to a new day. The air is fresh, and the dawn chorus of chirping birds fills your ears, a serenade to the beauty and vitality of life. It feels as though the very earth rejoices in the promise of this day, a day filled with purpose and collective strength. But beneath this beauty lies a challenge, a shadow still lurking on the periphery of your newfound mission. After gathering for the Wild Heart celebration, inspiration surges within you and your community, mapping out a new course for awareness, advocacy, and intense action. The experience has spread like wildfire, igniting a fierce sense of responsibility among those willing to speak for the voiceless and guard the wild. As you venture deeper into your commitment, the weight of that responsibility grows heavier. In the days that follow, the reality of nature conservation unpacks itself before you in vivid detail. You research the impact of illegal poaching, the harm inflicted on ecosystems by careless trespassers, and the pain etched into the lives of every creature affected. Each statistic resonates with a heartbeat lost, a life interrupted. The names of animals become etched into your soul. It fuels your fire. You gather the community together, urging them to join in as you brainstorm a comprehensive plan. Together, you decide to launch a campaign that aims to reclaim local lands from illegal activity, raising visibility and resources to protect the wild spaces where life flourishes. Determined, you establish a coalition, Voices for the Wild, and rally people to join the movement. Now the landscape of your purpose transforms from mere admiration to proactive engagement. You organize patrols through the forest, enlisting volunteers from all walks of life, students, families, retirees, each willing to contribute hours to protect the land they love. You meet on weekends, buoyed by excitement and camaraderie, armed with binoculars, maps, and a shared commitment to holding the line against encroachment. The thrill runs deep as you set out on the first patrol, the smell of earth fresh beneath your feet and the canopy whispering above. Together, you observe the forest, sharing stories and insights, mapping the areas where poachers often strike and identifying signs of distress among the wildlife. Every rustle becomes a shared thrill, every footprint a potential clue. Days turn into weeks, and you begin to notice changes in the forest. The air feels different, imbued with purpose and determination. Yet, it becomes increasingly clear that the deeper fight against poaching is both overwhelming and complex. You hear tales of groups operating under the cover of darkness, skilled in evading patrols and employing brutal tactics against those who would dare interrupt their hunts. The emotional toll weighs heavy. Each night, as you lie awake reflecting on the plight of wild inhabitants, you dream of the bear. The gentle giant with the spirit of a warrior, standing firm against the threats encroaching on its territory. It reminds you of the beauty in the wild that still exists, but could easily vanish without vigilance. These thoughts push you into action. You reach out to conservation organizations, seeking guidance and resources to inform your community. Workshops on wildlife protection become popular. Experts share vital information about animal behavior, legal protections, and the complexities of balancing human and animal existence. Knowledge becomes a tool for building resilience, empowering individuals to advocate boldly for their wild neighbors. As your coalition gains momentum, so does the call to raise funds, expanding your ability to protect the land and voices of the silenced. You organize bake sales, community gatherings, and educational campaigns, each event a tapestry woven with heart and tenacity. The outpouring of support surprises you, transforming your gathering into a movement that astounds even its creators. But amid the excitement, the threat remains stark. One fateful evening, after a long day of advocacy, you hear troubling news. Reports of poaching activity surface, wildlife disappearing under the cover of night, a local deer population startled and scattered. It feels like a wake-up call. You gather your thoughts and convene an emergency meeting with your coalition. A sense of urgency fills the room. Faces reflect worry for the creatures that rely on this community for protection. Hearts beat faster as you deliberate ways to mobilize in response, generating plans to spread awareness and organize more surveillance. You push forward with certainty, tested by the reality of how fragile life can be when faced with greed. That night, you carve out time for reflection in the solace of the forest. You sit quietly under the stars, listening to nature breathe around you. The gentle hoot of an owl punctuates the silence, a reminder of the ecosystem at play. With every rustle and whisper, you call forth the spirit of the bear, the strength of the wild within you, and you vow not to rest until protection blankets the landscape. The next day dawns, and with renewed energy, you and your coalition launch an operation, measuring the risks, encouraging responsible reporting, and creating a direct line of communication to wildlife authorities. You echo the importance of local eyes, acting as the first line of defense. The passion surrounding your community grows, hearts swell with a shared sense of urgency. The voices of the people harmonize, transforming determination into action. Flyers go up on community boards, urging passers-by to keep their eyes peeled for signs of illicit activity. You host events to engage the surrounding neighborhoods, igniting local ownership of the wild spaces adjacent to them. As you continue to build awareness, an incredible shift begins to take place. The residents in surrounding areas express their commitment to protect the wild, sharing stories of what it means to coexist and innovate. They stand shoulder to shoulder with you, ready to challenge the darkness threatening life. Each stride brings forth a deeper understanding of the connection between humanity and nature. The stories continue to blossom as you weave a narrative of resistance against the currents of greed. And that thread draws the community closer together. Every voice matters, and together you create a reverberation powerful enough to safeguard the delicate heart of the wild. In this evolving landscape of restoration, you resolve once more. Together, you will protect the stories of the living, guarding the future of the wild and its guardians for generations to come. The sun climbs higher in the sky, casting a warm, golden light that bathes the forest in a shimmering glow. The air is rich with the scents of pine and damp earth, the symphony of life a constant backdrop as you rally your coalition for another important meeting. As you gather, there's an electric energy in the air, a shared sense of purpose fueling your discussions. You can feel the weight of your mission pressing upon you, yet there's also a swelling pride in the hearts around you, spirits lifting against the shadows of despair. Today's focus is crucial. Strategizing the launch of a wildlife protection initiative to empower locals and instill a sense of guardianship. You sit in a circle, a diverse group of supporters animatedly exchanging ideas, each voice a unique thread woven into the tapestry of your mission. Parents, teenagers, retirees, Everyone is here with a vested interest in preserving this land they call home. It's not just about stopping poaching, you begin, capturing attention as your heartbeat aligns with the rhythm of your message. It's about cultivating a culture of mutual respect and understanding for the wild. We must educate ourselves to coexist peacefully. Nods of agreement ripple through the group. Drawing on the lessons learned and the stories shared, you propose workshops and educational projects to deepen understanding of wildlife and conservation. Here, you find an ally in a local biologist who offers to help create programs tailored for schools, introducing children to the wonders of nature and the importance of protecting it. The excitement is infectious, a vibrant pulse of enthusiasm igniting inspiration in every heart. As the discussion flows, ideas sparking into action, you assign tasks. Some commit to designing informative pamphlets, while others volunteer to spread the word within their neighborhoods. There is laughter, camaraderie, and a shared determination to evolve the conversation about wildlife and the profound interdependence of all living beings. Working together, they envision a future where children grow up connected to nature, learning the stories of the wild around them. Days turn into weeks, and as summer edges into early autumn, you can feel momentum building. Flyers filled with life, families hiking, children learning about the flora and fauna, and engaging in hands-on conservation projects populate the community boards, becoming a call to arms for those who pass by. Every day presents a new opportunity to reach out and involve those who haven't yet felt the pull of nature's call. You stand at the forefront of the campaigns, accompanying the biologist to local schools, sharing stories of the bear and the fight against poaching. These hopeful tales resonate with students, their young eyes widening as they imagine the beauty of the wild and their role in its protection. You watch as their fingers trace the outlines of the animals on the pamphlets, their excitement spilling over with promises to help in any way they can. The success of the workshops spread like wildfire, drawing in curious parents and friends eager to learn. Local residents who once walked the forest casually now find themselves engaged in a deeper narrative, an unfolding story of resilience and guardianship that connects them all to the very heart of the land. Yet, as the movement grows, so too does the threat of resistance from those clinging to outdated ways. You hear whispers of apprehension about the encroachment of poachers, their presence becoming ever more brazen. The fear begins to creep back. What if your efforts aren't enough? But instead of backtracking and retreating into doubt, you rally your own resolve. You gather the community leaders, the volunteers, everyone who stands firm for their wild neighbors. It's time to act more decisively, to elevate the protective measures in place. Together, you strategize a plan to monitor threatened areas, creating a network of observers who can report suspicious behavior directly to wildlife authorities in real time. An important summit is planned, bringing community members together with local law enforcement to strengthen partnerships in the fight against poaching. In the days leading up to the event, you can feel the tension rising, a palpable worry prickling at the back of your mind as you query whether or not the message will resonate. The day arrives, and with it comes an unexpectedly large turnout. The room is thick with anticipation as residents fill the seats, eager to engage in the conversation. You stand at the front, looking out over the assembled faces, the young, the old, families who have lived in harmony with the wild for years, and newcomers ready to join the fight. As you speak, you see a shift in the audience. You weave tales of the interconnectivity of life, the importance of empathy toward all creatures, and the symbolism of the bear as the guardian of the forest. From the woodlands to the urban streets, you implore everyone to consider themselves stewards of the wild. Together, we truly are the voice of the future, you say, your voice steady. We have the power to ensure generations to come can experience the beauty we cherish today. There's an energy in the air, a lifting wave of passion and determination. As the crowd breaks into smaller groups, local law enforcement engages residents one-on-one, addressing concerns and welcoming them into a partnership for wildlife protection. The stories you've shared linger in their hearts, an ember of courage igniting into a blaze. But then, a newcomer steps forward, breathless and urgent, claiming to have seen poachers less than a half-mile from the western edge of the forest. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end as the room hushes, the atmosphere heavy with dread. This is the moment where talk moves into action, where the true strength of community is tested. You quickly organize a group to check the area together, knowing that this isn't just someone else's problem anymore. It's a collective effort. As you head out, you notice the determination etched across the faces that surround you. In that moment, the bond of unity is palpable. The shared blood, sweat, and tears culminate into an unwavering commitment. With every step into the depths of the forest, you carry the stories of all the lives you seek to protect. The forest whispers its encouragement, and the spirit of the bear echoes a promise of courage. Together, you traverse through the underbrush, each heartbeat resonating with purpose, a powerful reminder that even in the face of darkness, there are always those willing to shine a light. The sun dips lower in the sky, casting elongated shadows as your group moves deeper into the forest. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation. Each rustle of leaves sends a shiver down your spine, a reminder of the danger that lies ahead. You keep your senses sharp, scanning the surroundings for any sign of movement, any trace of the life that might be at risk. Among the group, conversations are hushed but filled with determination. People share stories, breathing life into the mission that binds you together. Some speak of family traditions in the woods, while others recount the joys of seeing wildlife flourish in safe havens. You can feel the energy building stronger than fear, an urgent desire to protect the wild that nourishes your community's spirit. As you approach the western edge of the forest, the canopy begins to thin. Sunlight filters through branches, illuminating the ground and revealing soft patches of moss and pine needles underfoot, reminders of the life that breathes here. But the excitement is tempered by tension as you near the site of the reported poachers. The whispers of the forest grow louder, as though urging you onward, willing you to uncover the truth. Suddenly, a shout pierces the air, drawing everyone's attention. It comes from Michael, a local activist and a fierce supporter of the movement. He stands frozen, pointing towards a clearing a few yards ahead. There, you see it. The unmistakable remnants of human presence, discarded equipment, worn boots, and an unsettling chill fills the air. It's clear, signs of a makeshift poacher's camp. Heart racing, you lead the group to the edge of the clearing, where the tall grass sways with the wind. Sweat beads on your forehead, the pulse within you quickening as you crouch down, each breath whispering determination. You motion for quiet, allowing everyone a moment to absorb the gravity of the scene before you. Nearby, there's a thicket, and you catch a glimpse of movement. An abandoned trap lying ominously in the rustling brush, the telltale remnants of a cruel snare. You feel a wave of anger threaten to overwhelm you, but it quickly transforms into resolve. "We need to document this," you whisper urgently, pulling out your phone to capture the evidence while others keep a vigilant lookout. Every image you snap holds the promise of action, a tangible reminder of the fight that lies ahead. As you do this, you motion for one of the other volunteers, Elena, a local wildlife expert, to come closer. She kneels beside you, her expression fierce. "They're still out there, watchful," she says softly. "We need to be smart about how we handle this. If they see us, we could put ourselves in danger." Her words resonate deeply. Caution has never felt so vital. You notice a few others in the group shifting restlessly. There's palpable fear and excitement, the thrill of being on the front lines, battling injustice. And it calls for leadership. You take a deep breath, grounding yourself, searching for the right words to channel the intensity of the moment. Remember, we are not just here to confront, but to protect. You remind the group, who look back at you with wide, eager eyes. Our mission is to ensure that no harm comes to the wildlife. We must gather evidence and report it to the authorities. With the plan solidified, you reposition the group strategically along the perimeter of the clearing. Each person knows their role, monitoring, documenting, and quietly maneuvering through the underbrush while keeping a respectful distance from the camp. Adrenaline surges through your veins as you organize everyone, whispering words of encouragement, reminding them to trust their instincts. Hours pass gently while you glean as much information as possible, making note of anything that can supply authorities with a stronger case against poaching in the area. Birds are more vocal than you thought, their songs weaving in with the sounds of your heartbeats in an echoing harmony. You take solace in knowing that you're not alone. The community surrounds you, and the support makes the burden lighter. Suddenly, a snapping noise cuts through the tension, a branch underfoot. You freeze, your heart racing, as 4 figures emerge from the clearing, their silhouettes dark against the forest backdrop. The poachers. Your stomach drops, realizing you only have moments to act. "We need to retreat," you whisper, urgency fueling your every word. "Back to the path. Now." The group shifts swiftly, hearts pounding in unison, retreating through the underbrush with the precision of a practiced team. Every footfall feels monumental as you navigate the terrain, each breath solidifying your determination. Desperate glances traded between you reveal the shared heartbeat of fear and courage, a defiance blooming amidst the uncertainty of the hunt. The closeness of the trees shields you, but the tension remains thick, your instincts guiding you to safety. Once safely outside of earshot, you lead the group down to the main trail. The whirring silence of the night wraps around you and propels adrenaline until your pulse quickens with relief. Here, safety affirms your purpose. Your eyes are wide with the vitality of shared resolve. You gather everyone in a tight-knit circle, breaths deepening as you come to grips with your findings. The atmosphere pulsates with a mixture of adrenaline and relief, your minds racing to process the encounter. Each member of the coalition leans closer, desperate to share their thoughts. Michael speaks first, eyes still sparkling with excitement. "We need to report this to the authorities immediately. We have tangible evidence." Another volunteer chimes in, a tremor of excitement and concern in their voice. "But what if they retaliate? What if they come back?" Another shakes their head adamantly. "We have the power of numbers. Together, we can protect our wildlife and support each other. We stand strong." With every mind sparked, thoughts intertwining, you can see the resolve forming in the space among you. It's not just about bravery, it's about solidarity and building an unbreakable connection to the wild you all cherish. "Let's fight for this," you say, your voice steady and loud enough to stir courage. "We are the guardians of this landscape, and we will safeguard it. Together." The group rallies, igniting an energy that coalesces into fierce determination. You start planning your next steps, vowing to confront the darkness head-on with the strength of your coalition, advocating for the lost and the lives that loom in the balance. As night falls, the forest shimmers with the promise of a return, and within the circle of light created by your unity, the spirit of the bear stands gracefully beside you, guiding your purpose toward justice in the heart of the wild.